All right, welcome back. We are on level 6 of lesson 20, collision detection. So A, B, and C, we have 3 practice rounds before we get into our assessment. So let's start with A, debug is touching. All right, and I don't remember any of these being super difficult, so we'll get through them kind of quick. It says debug is touching. The bunny sprite should change to a new animation when it touches the sun sprite. Figure out why the bunny doesn't react to the collision. All right. Okay, right there it was supposed to change. So run the program, done, and read over the code to figure out what's wrong. Modify the code so that the collision is detected within the draw loop. All right, all of that is normal. And then if sun is touching bunny, bunny set animation to bunny happy. Wait a minute, wait. Oh, I know what happened. So we just have to take this, put that in there. All right, reset and run. Let's see. Yep, there we go. That's all we had to do. We just had to put the if statement inside the draw loop. That was it. So with that, we'll finish this. Let's go to B, circle colliders. All right, so these 2 coins are going to need to touch, just like you see in the image right there. But there's a problem. These coins are supposed to stop when they touch, but the colliders are the wrong shape. So when we run it, boom. All right, they're not actually touching. Do this. Change the collider of each coin to a circle. Drag out a set collider block for coin 1. Change the collider of coin 1 sprite to a circle. Repeat this for coin 2. All right. So right here, line 5, it says change the collider of each coin to a circle. Sprite.set collider. So we will say coin 1, and we will change it from a rectangle to a circle. All right, same thing right here. So once again, we're going to say coin 2, and we're going to change that to a circle. If I did this correctly. Boom, beautiful, excellent. How could we use coins in a game? Interesting ideas. So let's finish this and head on to the last practice, which is the scared mouse. This one was a little interesting. So basically, the mouse is going to come out and touch the cat. When the mouse touches the cat, we have to do several things. We have to turn the mouse around, make him run away. We have to change the animation on the cat, and it's asking us to even add a sound. So it says scared mouse. Right now, the mouse sprite runs across the screen right in front of the cat. Use an is touching conditional to cause several things to happen. The mouse turns around and runs the other way. The cat looks down at the mouse, and the cat meows. So do this. Program the mouse to run the other way, and the cat to look down and meow if the mouse is touching the cat. Now, if you click on this black triangle right here, it will open up a ton of useful information for you. So it tells us exactly what to do. Drag out an if statement inside the draw loop. Check. All right. Use an is touching block as the conditional of the if statement. All right. So if mouse is touching cat, set the mouse as the sprite and the cat as the target. Done. Inside the if statement, set the animation of the cat to the alternate cat animation. All right, and we could look in here. So there's the cat meow, there's the mouse right, there's the mouse left, there's the kitchen. All right, so we're going to set the cat to cat meow. All right, set the animation of the mouse to go the other way. So set mouse to, up here it says mouse to right, so this one must be mouse left. And set the mouse's velocity to go left at a fast speed. So right now it's going right at 4. So we're going to do this. We're going to do mouse, and we're going to do 6 because he's so scared he's going to run away. All right, so use the play sound block to play the sound of a cat meowing. All right, so play sound. We got to go find the sound. So we're going to say cat. That is definitely a cat meow. And we're going to say true. All right. So if I did all this correctly, then we should see this animation happen. Uh-oh. So, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. And that is that the mouse needs to be -6, not normal 6. So, because what I just had him do the first time was just run a little bit faster across the cat. So let's try this again. Whew, yep. So everything worked, even that cat meow. And with that, we're going to click on finish. Get out of there. And I believe we're done with all the practices, yeah? We are. So the next one, that means the next level is the assessment. So let's boot and scoot and boogie and get on over there.